What is up, guys? Welcome back. I know what you guys are probably thinking. Justin, can you please stop uploading because you're cramming up my freaking feed on YouTube? I promise. I'll try to tone it down a little bit. No, I do want to start uploading more again. There's been a couple busy, last few days. That makes a lot of sense. But speaking of making sense, okay, Mega Raids. Yeah. So the Mega Evolutions are out, obviously. I did one. Honestly, that was all I wanted to do. I was like, this is kind of dumb. It makes no sense to just do raids, to do more raids. I don't know, it just seemed kind of dumb. But the thing that I do like about Megas, obviously, is how they're going to be in Go Battle League and in PvP. So in today's video, we're going to be kind of exploring how much actual extra damage a Mega evolution Pokemon does versus its regular form. Now, I was looking through my subscription feed earlier today to see if anyone else had made any videos about Megas in Go Battle League or PvP in general. And J Farmakis and Scrublord Dustin did make a video just testing out a Mega Charizard. So if you want to see that, I will link into the description for that video. There are definitely some really funny creators to watch for PvP. So if you haven't seen them, go check them out. They were just doing some scrims like battles. So like what today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm actually going to break down the damage output to see how it differs from a regular Pokemon. We're going to compare the two and talk about it. So yeah, so the first thing I want to say is thank you to my patron Randall for helping me do these tests to collect some of this data. And it's kind of preliminary data. It's not like technical, but it is kind of technical. I tried my best to get as, close to as possible. And, the guy who runs pppoke.com, he's also working on it, but, he hasn't figured it out yet, but he's close. So, soon we'll have, some exact numbers, but this is, I think is pretty close. So let's just get into the first battle. I have a couple examples, and then because it's really short, I put in a couple extra bonus battles that I had from yesterday in a Go Battle League, which are very, very good battles. So you're going to want to watch that. So yeah, get your snacks ready and let's just jump into it. So, okay. So Randall here is my sparring partner, and I'm leading Dragonite. He's leading Mega Venusaur. So you're going to see, and I'll pause the video at the point where I want to talk about it, but you're going to see how much more damage this thing does against a Dragonite. Obviously, Venusaur is not a good Pokemon to have against a Dragonite, but of course if you throw Sludge Bomb, it does a lot more damage than Frenzy Plant. So let's just see how the Sludge Bomb hits me. And there's actually, of course, classic Niantic, there was some lag. This was from today. But slowed it down a little bit, and I'm going to pause it right here, and I'm going to put some stuff on the screen. Now, it's going to be really hard to see, so I'm going to blow it up. Okay, now, what you're seeing here is the green bar on top is a full health bar. So assuming, the Dragonite had full health, that middle bar in the middle between those two health bars is 50% health. And then those little colorful bars I put at the bottom are increments of 10% health. And so you see on that top bar where it says 163 out of 177, that is the damage bar according to pppoke of a regular Sludge Bomb. So that 163 is actually before it changes. It actually would go down to 100 HP after a regular Sludge Bomb from a regular Venusaur. And then based on where the health bar is to my current Dragonite, you can see that it's a little bit below 50%. So, and if you look at those bars at the bottom, the colorful bars, I started from dark red, went to lighter red, gradually up to yellow. It's probably halfway in between that last yellow little bar there, so I'm assuming 47%. So I'm rounding it to 47%, which means the Dragonite, after getting hit with a Mega Venusaur Sludge Bomb, would go down to 83 HP, which means if you look at the right now, which I'm going to show here, that the original Sludge Bomb from a regular Venusaur does 63 damage, which is 35.6% of the health from a Dragonite, where a Mega Venusaur does 80 damage for 45.2% damage, which is a 27% increase in damage output from that Venusaur. So, yeah, so it's a crazy amount extra damage. And what is interesting to note is that a Shadow Venusaur, gets that 20% damage boost, but it lowers the defense by 20%. However, a Mega Venusaur, or a Mega Pokemon in general, gets an attack boost and a defense boost. And Randall was telling me that, in the main series games, the HP stays the same, and it looks to be the case here as well. The HP does stay the same from what I can tell, and it's just the damage from the attack and the defense are both getting that boost. So now what I'm going to do here is play side by side, regular Venusaur on the left, Mega on the right, and you're going to see how much less damage that Mega Venusaur takes compared to the regular Venusaur. So watch this. Okay, we're going to get hit with a Sludge Bomb. I'm purposely not going to shield so we can see how much damage we take. So you can see we take a little bit more damage on the right. Now, I farm a little bit extra, and I'm going to throw a Dragon Claw. Now watch the Pokemon, well, I guess watch both. You might have to skip back 5 seconds and replay this part to see them both. But you see there, the Venusaur on the left definitely took more damage and actually fainted from a couple extra Dragon Claws after that. Whereas, the Venusaur on the right was able to get to a second charge move. So a huge difference in defense, which makes a big difference if these were to be unleashed in Go Battle League. The Megas would be a huge factor in the Pokemon Go PvP like Go Battle League, because they can definitely hang with the big guys. And so here I'm playing a side-by-side comparison. Garchomp. Now Garchomp takes neutral damage from the Vine Whips and the grass moves. And so you're going to see here the Frenzy Plant doing damage from the regular versus the Mega, and you can see someone give that Garchomp a microphone. Looks like he's about to hit those high notes, but he gets hit even more with the Vine Whip or the Frenzy Plant. So yeah, so basically you can see there the Mega definitely gets a defense and attack boost, which is very interesting. Which means if these do get unleashed and Go Battle League, which I think Niantic is going to do eventually, all the Mega Evolutions are going to have a huge factor to play. Like, they're going to be very popular, very meta relevant in all the leagues, and especially Master League, obviously, because their HP goes up crazy. The Venusaur HP went from I'll put on the screen 2720 to 38 something. I'll put on the screen there so you can see huge jump in CP. So very, very interesting. Comment in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Are you guys stoked for the Mega Evolutions? I know for rating it kind of sucks. It kind of just seems like a cash grab. I don't like it. I only did one. I'm probably not going to do any more unless I have a free pass. But I think for PvP, it's going to be awesome. And so, yeah. So let's just leave it at that. And I hope you guys enjoy these bonus battles I have for you guys. They're from me. I did them yesterday. But there were some really good battles. One of them I thought was so good. I actually submitted it to Zionic's Friday Battles of the Week. And so hopefully he picks it. But we'll see. Anyways, you'll see it here right now. We lead Dragonite into a Metagross. Not a great lead, so I decided to swap right away into Snorlax. Now, I've been playing with Earthquake and Body Slam. I do think both moves are very, very good. I can't make up my mind which one I like more. Earthquake takes forever to charge up, and so sometimes it gets shielded because they see you charging to a big move. But every now and then, you land those on Metagross and you can one-hit KO, basically. And so also with Magnezone. So it kind of there's pros and cons. Superpower charges way faster, and it's better in the mirror match. So Earthquake is, a little slower. But yeah, I do like them both equally. I don't know which one I'm going to keep running, but I do like running Snorlax. It's been pretty helpful as a safe switch. And so you'll see here, Dragonite going to hit me with the Dragon Claw. We tank it very well. They're going to have to throw more energy, and we're going to go down, and then we're going to come back in with Metagross, because I want to farm it up. I could come back with Dragonite, but I do feel like Metagross is more powerful with energy than Dragonite is, and so I came back with Metagross for that reason. I just in case they have their own Metagross, I want to make sure I have that energy lead so that I can put pressure on them with the shields. Okay, so now they come in with their Metagross, so now I'm just going to keep pressuring with Dragonite, just throw some Dragon Claws. And they're going to have to eventually shield if they are not careful, because Dragonite will do a ton of damage. Even though it's being resisted by Metagross, it's just Dragonite is just so powerful that you have to be careful. So you can see there, look at, like, this Dragon Claw would almost KO, so he has to shield. My opponent has to shield here, and they don't. But it's because Gyarados is still alive. But yeah, this is going to be super, super close. And I'm expecting to just destroy this guy, but then they have Outrage, and I'm like, oh, crap. So they have Outrage, and now I'm in a lot of trouble. I have no shields. My only hope is to farm down because they have a shield. And I'm like, if this is Crunch, I'm dead. But it's Aqua Tail, and we able to get the farm down with like 1 or 2 HP left. That was so close. I was not expecting to win that. So that was a crazy battle. And I'm going to show you another crazy battle, so get ready for another one. We have Dragonite into Metagross again. I was running Dragonite as a lead. I was seeing success with it, but I've been running to a ton of counters now. So much that I'm not leading Dragonite anymore. So I switch into Snorlax. It's my safe switch on this team. I'm just going to put pressure on this Dragonite by throwing charge moves, and they're going to have to shield eventually. I don't know if they just shielded that first one. I just forgot real quick. Yeah, they did. So they're trying to stay ahead in health, but you can see those licks and, you know, doing a ton of damage and the body slam. So now they have more energy. This is where I decide, like, the way I play it is instead of matching shields and trying to, like, knock them out, I let them knock me out, and then I come into farm with Metagross because I know it takes a long time for them to get to Hurricane, so I know this is not going to be a Hurricane, so I'm going to not shield. And now that they got rid of their energy, they have no choice but to swap out. But then they come in with Togekiss, and this is very bad for us. You're noticing I'm not throwing a charge move. I did that on purpose because I want the switch clock to stay, you know, open so that I can farm this Togekiss down before the switch clock runs out and they try to switch out on me. So that's the reason I didn't throw a charge move. I wanted to keep it as healthy as possible so I could farm a ton of energy. So you can see I hit my limit. I hit 100 energy there. You can see there the right bubble and Earthquake doesn't have that white little bar there. So that tells you you're all farmed out. So I take advantage of the health. I burn the shield, which allows me to get to the Earthquake. And that was the only way I was going to win is if I got that shield out of the way. And we do it. So by leaving that Togekiss alive is how I was able to farm all that energy to win this match. So I wanted to show you guys that one because I was really happy with how that one played out because I was not looking good there. And so I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And please comment, what do you guys think about Megas? I want to know your opinion. Do you like the way they're implemented? Do you think we should be able to get energy with other ways through tasks or just catching Pokemon or something or evolving? What do you think? I want to talk to you guys. Thanks again so much for watching and hope you guys have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow.